$1,000,000 question, can we find her? Is she in this bottom box? Was she in the top box and I missed her? Where's she at? Hey, good morning everybody. We're out here in the yard just checking some overwintered hives. Going in to see if the queen made it. Is she laying? And what do they need? Stick with us. We'll run through this pretty quick and find out if she's in there. So this colony overwintered in a deep with a medium. Medium was full of honey. I'm going to try to get that medium off and reduce them down to a deep. We'll go through real quick and see if we got a queen in the top or if she's in the bottom. Now this happens sometimes. This frame broke, which is problematic because it's probably got brood on it. Some of these frames are old. You can see it broke right here. I'll try to put it back together best I can, given the fact that it's got brood on it. So we're able to put that back together. It'll work for now. Okay, so we didn't see the queen in the top box. We're gonna take a look in the bottom, see if she's in there. All right, we found her. Queen number one. And she's laying up some brood. So we're happy. She's in the bottom box. We're gonna put her back. And close this box up. I'm just scraping off some of the burr comb. So I've overwintered like this before. It works pretty good. I give them a deep box full of bees, and then I put a medium box of honey or partial honey on top. And I've had some pretty good success with that. The only problem it creates is in the spring. You've got to deal with this medium honey box. And once she starts laying in it, what I typically do is put a queen excluder on, and I'll come back in a couple weeks once these bees in the top hatch, and we'll get rid of this upper box in the next month. That's positive news. We're going to give this hive a quick look, see if the queen made it through winter and see what condition they're in. So in this scenario, I can pretty much tell you that there's going to be more than likely a queen in here. Bees are really calm. This upper box is just packed full of bees. So that tells me that she's probably laid up here as well. Take a quick look. This colony is doing great. They get pollen stacked up. They got a nice rim of honey. Got some drone brood here. I love the demeanor of these bees. They're just really calm. This will be an early split. I got queen cups getting built already. April 12th in Michigan. And they are brooded up, building swarm cells and multiplying faster than I can keep up with them. So they're going to be in a position to split probably next week. When I make queens, this will be a box I make queens from. These bees overwintered really well, built up in the spring really quick, really calm, great genetics. This is the kind of stuff I want for my bee yard. So I didn't see her on the first go through, which is good. I'm going to put this back. It's heavy. First time you get in these boxes in the spring, they are glued shut. A little bit of extra time on that first inspection, just disconnecting the frames and, you know, peeling off layers, you know, sometimes 1/8 of an inch, maybe more, of propolis jammed into every nook and cranny. Pollen there is amazing. It's one of my favorite parts of beekeeping. When you open up a hive and you look at that pollen, you get to see that variation. It's just so cool. So there's a lot of drones in here too. She's already hatched out a whole bunch of drones. Just trying to find that queen. Where is she? All right, there she is. There she is, queen number 2. She's in the bottom box. We're going to put an excluder on. You can see her mark is almost worn off. She is laying this up, and this box is packed full of bees. If you have some extra honey frames that you didn't harvest, which I had in my case, I would take a medium box, put 3 or 4 frames of honey in there, put it on top of the deep colony for the winter. Gives them resources to move up late winter, early spring to have food. What I don't like about it is the work that it creates. So in the spring, the queen is moving up into the top box. She'll lay it all up full of eggs, and then you have to figure out how to separate this honey super off of this deep. I don't think I'll do this again. It was a move I did last year with some extra frames because I was concerned about the bees making it through winter. So in that case, it worked. However, it creates a lot of work in the spring. This particular hive was really small. Very little activity at the entrance, but there are some bees in here. They have not really done much with this half a pollen patty I gave them. We're going to take a quick look in the top box to see what we got. So brood in the top box. So I definitely have to isolate it. All right, there she is. All right, there's queen number 4. This is a really small colony. She does have some brood started. All right, box 4 has a queen. Went through some of these hives and found the queen These hives were overwintered as a deep and a medium. Medium had extra honey frames in it. So what I did was I went through and found some of the queens in the colonies that I could, isolated her to the bottom box, put a queen excluder on so that the brood in the top box will hatch out and I can pull those top mediums off and go back to double deeps.